Hello friends, I am Ritesh Sonone, and in this lecture we will discuss about NFA with epsilon modes. NFA with epsilon modes, it is an NFA including transition on the empty input, that is epsilon. Now we convert NFA with epsilon modes to NFA without epsilon modes, and this NFA without epsilon modes convert into deterministic finite automata. But in real life, epsilon means nothing and cannot exist. So we cannot say on reading nothing, machine has changed its states. Therefore, what we want is the deterministic machine to which when we give input, we can predict to determine what will be its output. There are ways to convert NFA with epsilon modes to NFA without epsilon modes, and even the direct method to convert NFA with epsilon modes to DFA. We are going to see the next lecture. First, we will discuss about indirect method NFA with epsilon modes to NFA without epsilon modes, and this NFA without epsilon modes convert into DFA. Now, figure shows the NFA with epsilon transition. The epsilon is an empty input symbol. Now, in this figure, there are two epsilon transition, one from Q0 to Q1 and other from Q1 to Q2. Also, we can observe that in the figure, from every state there is a unique transition on the same symbol. So the question is that why we are calling it is NFA? Because any finite automata with epsilon modes is always a NFA with epsilon modes. DFA can never have epsilon modes. There is one or more reason. By using diagram, we can write del Q0 on 0 symbol, it will goes to self state, that is Q0. Del Q0 on epsilon modes, it will goes to Q1 state. Then we conclude that del Q0, 0 and epsilon modes, it will goes to del Q0 on 0 and epsilon, that is del Q0 on epsilon, it produces the output Q1. Therefore, 0 epsilon means 0 followed by empty string, that is only 0. We can say that the del Q0 on 0 epsilon is equal to del Q0 on 0, it will goes to Q1. From expression 1 and 2, we can write del Q0 on 0 is equal to Q0 Q1. Similarly, del Q1 on one input symbol is equal to Q1 and Q2. That is, on a single symbol from state Q0, the finite automata has two different transitions. Same thing holds with the Q1 also. Therefore, the diagram must be a NFA with epsilon modes. Suppose say we are going to convert NFA with epsilon modes to NFA without epsilon modes. The NFA without epsilon modes is also called as NFA. Now, if NFA with epsilon modes given by 5 tuples, that is M1 is equal to Q sigma del Q0 and F, where Q is the finite set of the states, sigma is the input symbol, del is the transition function, Q0 is the initial state of the machine, and F is the set of the final state, where del in NFA with epsilon modes is Q into sigma union epsilon. Here is the epsilon transition is added as an input symbol. It produces the power set of Q, that is 2 raised to q. It can be converted to NFA without epsilon moles. The tuples of NFA without epsilon moles, M2 is equal to q sigma. Here is the del function is changed in NFA with epsilon moles and NFA without epsilon moles. We call as the del dash. Initial state of the machine is q0 and the final state is also changed, that is f dash, where the del function is q into sigma. It produces the 2 raised to q. Now we can remove the epsilon moles if you convert NFA with epsilon moles to NFA without epsilon moles. Q and sigma and initial state q0 are same, but set of final states might not be equal. Now, what is epsilon closure of a state? The epsilon closure of a state, pronounced as epsilon closure of a Q, is defined as the set of all states P such that there is a path from Q to P labeled epsilon. It means it is the set of the states with a distance 0 from state Q. Suppose say, if you have to find out the epsilon closure of a state, by using previous diagram, we will find out the epsilon closure of a state. The epsilon closure of a Q0 is equal to Q0, Q1 and Q2. In epsilon closure of a Q0, Q0 is also added to the set because every state is at a distance 0 from itself. Similarly, epsilon closure of a Q1 is Q1 and Q2. Then epsilon closure of a Q2 is equal to Q2. We can define a separate function del cap. Del cap is del cap Q0 epsilon is equal to epsilon closure of a Q0. The epsilon closure of the Q0 is equal to Q0, Q1 and Q2. Now, rule for finding state function, that is del dash. If we convert NFA with epsilon moles to NFA without epsilon moles, the del function is changed. The del function for NFA with epsilon moles to NFA without epsilon moles is del dash. Q is the states and A is the input symbol. The del dash QA is equal to epsilon closure of del cap Q epsilon on A input symbol. We know that the del cap Q epsilon is nothing but epsilon closure of Q. Now we will discuss about the example of NFA with epsilon moles to equivalent NFA without epsilon moles. Convert NFA with epsilon moles to equivalent NFA without epsilon moles, accepting the same language. Here is the transition diagram and transition table is given. The Q0 on 0 symbol, it self state. The Q0 on epsilon moles, it goes to the Q1 state. Q1 on 1 input symbol, it goes to self state, and Q1 on epsilon moles, it goes to Q2 states. Q2 on 2 input symbol, it goes to self state. Here is the Q1 and Q2 are final state. The steps we are converting NFA with epsilon moles to NFA without epsilon moles. The first step is we have to first find out the epsilon closure of a state, and after that we have to find out the del dash function. Now solution. First we have to find out the epsilon closure of a state. The states are Q0, Q1 and Q2. The epsilon closure of a Q0 is Q0, Q1, Q2. Epsilon closure of a Q1 is Q1 Q2, epsilon closure of Q2 is Q2. As we see, Q2 is in epsilon closure of Q0. That means Q2 is at a distance 0 from Q0. Similarly, Q2 is the only final state for given NFA with epsilon moves. That is, F is equal to Q2. From the above observation, the set of final states of resultant equivalent NFA without epsilon moves is F dash is equal to Q0, Q1 and Q2. Because the Q2 is present on epsilon closure of a Q0, Q2 is present on epsilon closure of a Q1 and Q2 is present on epsilon closure of a Q2. That is, set of final state is Q0, Q1 and Q2. Now we shall find out the transition function del dash for resultant NFA. The del dash can be obtained with the help of rule. Here we find out the del dash Q0 on 0 symbol, epsilon closure of del cap Q0 epsilon on 0 input symbol. Del cap Q0 epsilon is nothing but epsilon closure of a Q0, and epsilon closure of a Q0 is Q0, Q1 and Q2. Now we take a transition on 0 input symbol. The del Q0 on 0 union del Q1 on 0 symbol union del Q2 on 0 symbol. That is, epsilon closure of a Q0 union phi union phi. Epsilon closure of a Q0 is Q0, Q1, Q2. Similarly, we find out the del dash Q0 on 1 input symbol. The del dash Q0 on 1 input symbol is nothing but del cap Q0 epsilon. The del cap Q0 epsilon is Q0, Q1, Q2. We take a transition on Q0, Q1, Q2 on 1 input symbol. That is nothing but epsilon closure of a Q1. Epsilon closure of a Q1 is Q1 and Q2. Similarly, by using the rule del dash, we find out the Q1 on 1 input symbol, it is Q1, Q2. Q1 on 2 input symbol, it is Q2. Q2 on 0 input symbol, it is phi. Q2 on 1 input symbol, it is phi. Q2 on 2 input symbol, it is Q2. From the information of del dash, we construct the transition table for resultant NFA without epsilon transition as shown in the table. Here, the input symbol epsilon we remove by using del dash function. The Q0 on 0 input symbol, it goes to the Q0, Q1, Q2. Q0 on 1 input symbol, it goes to Q1, Q2. Q0 on 2 input symbol, it goes to Q2. Q1 on 0 phi. Q1 on 1, Q1, Q2. Q1 on 2 input symbol, it goes to Q2. Q2 on 0 input symbol, it goes to phi. Q2 on 1 input symbol, phi. There is no transition on 0 and 1, and 2 transition, it goes to Q2. The resultant NFA without epsilon moves can be represented by transition diagram shown in figure. Now, there is a transition from Q0 to Q1 labeled 0, 1, meaning there are 2 transitions from Q0 to Q1, one on 0 and other on 1. Here they are combined for simplicity. As we have discussed, Q2 is a final state here because it is also a final state for given NFA with epsilon moves. Q0 is also a final state here because epsilon closure Q0 contains Q2, which is the final state of given NFA with epsilon moves. Also Q1 is a final state here for resultant NFA without epsilon moves, because epsilon closure Q1 contains Q2, which is the final state for given NFA with epsilon moves. The another diagram is DFA diagram. We convert this NFA without epsilon moves to DFA by using conversion method 1 or conversion method 2. DFA also contains the three states Q0, Q1 and Q2, and these states are final states. But there is only one unique transition on the same input symbol, that is Q0 on 0 transition, Q0 on 1 input symbol, Q1 on 1 input symbol, Q1 on 2 input symbol, and Q2 on 2 input symbol. NFA with epsilon moves, to convert DFA, there are two approaches. This approach is called as indirect approach. In indirect approach, first we find out the epsilon closure of a state. After that, we find out the del dash function. Then we can draw the transition table and transition diagram. And this NFA without epsilon moves, or we call as NFA, this NFA we convert into DFA by using conversion method 1 or conversion method 2. This approach is an indirect approach. In direct approach, we directly convert NFA with epsilon moves to DFA. We will see in the next lecture. Thank you.